Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is SportsBuzz with me, Deepika Mehto, and coming up in the next half an hour. India seek to reclaim coveted T20 trophy as India rout England to march into the finals. All set to face undefeated South Africa at Kensington Oval now. Indian women cricket team is in commanding position after Shafali Verma slams fastest double ton against South Africa in one-off test in Chennai. After 12 days of an action-packed group stage tournament, Euro enters last 16. Switzerland to face Italy in first last 16 encounter. Spain remains the only team to win all three games. And Argentina captain Lionel Messi misses training due to injury ahead of Saturday's clash. Colombia is all set to face Costa Rica in group stage encounter. Let's quickly begin with all the latest from ICC T20 Cricket World Cup first. So as we all know, India have now already advanced to the finals after a gap of 10 years. The Rohit Sharma-led side secured a commanding 68-run victory over England in the second semi-final in Guyana on Thursday. India have set up a summit clash with this against South Africa scheduled for Saturday, and it will be a clash of the tournament's two unbeaten sides.
It was a demolition act by India as they thumped defending champion England to reach T20 World Cup final after a gap of 10 years. The Rohit Sharma-led side notched up a commanding 68-run win over England in the rain-interrupted second semi-final in Guyana. Rain and a wet outfield delayed start of the match, and England captain Jos Buttler elected to field after winning the toss. India posted a strong 171 for 7 with skipper Rohit Sharma staring off in whirlwind fashion. They managed 46 runs from the 6 power play overs, and it cost them the wickets of Virat Kohli and Rishabh Pant. Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav scored bulk of the runs on a slow track in Guyana. The 2007 champions then returned to bundle out England for 103 inside 17 overs with their spin duo of Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav wreaking havoc. Akshar Patel dented England's chase with figures of 3 for 23, while Kuldeep Yadav also picked 3 for 19.
It feels very good when you perform and team wins, and I think not a good idea to perform on a knockout match and you got a man of the match. So obviously feeling good, and I'm feeling good about that. We win the match. When you perform and if team doesn't do well, then it doesn't matter. So I think feeling good. We close to the one step and close to the trophy. So yeah, feeling good.
India have set up a summit clash with South Africa, who outplayed Afghanistan by 9 wickets in the first semi-final. It will be a clash of the tournament's two unbeaten sides in Bridgetown on Saturday.
Now, Indian captain Rohit Sharma has reached another milestone in his career as the Indian skipper broke the record for the most number of fours hit by a batter in T20 World Cup's history during semi-final clash against England. Now, Rohit Sharma eclipsed former Sri Lanka skipper Mahela Jayawardene's tally of 111 fours in T20 World Cup editions. Rohit also reached the feat when he found a boundary off the bowling of leg spinner Adil Rashid. The 37-year-old is also the second most prolific six-hitter in the history of the tournament, only behind Chris Gayle. In all T20 international matches, Rohit Sharma is now third on the list of the top 4 hitters. Former Zimbabwe captain Andy Flower criticized the pitch used for the T20 World Cup semi-final between South Africa and Afghanistan in Tarouba. He described it as a dangerous one following Afghanistan's crushing 9-wicket loss to South Africa. Afghanistan struggled on the challenging surface that exhibited inconsistent bounce and excessive seam movement. They were bundled out for a paltry 56 runs in just 11.5 overs. which is their lowest total in T20I cricket. South Africa capitalized on the situation and secured their maiden World Cup semi-finals berth rather. Now, Indian fans expressed their joy as they came out on the streets there in Guyana after India registered a thumping victory against England. Taposh Bhattacharya interacted with the super exciting fans. Take a listen.
Indian team has done exceedingly well. Clinical performance. How do you rate this team performance here in the semi-final?
Absolutely amazing. We returned the favor from last time. England had actually given us some really good lessons, and we returned it this time.
Would you say Dugna Lagan Wapas?
Yeah, absolutely Dugna Lagan Wapas. Yes, we got to win against South Africa and get that World Cup. Come on.
It's been a while. India hasn't had a World Cup. And do you believe that this team has the potential to lift?
Perfect balance in the team. Exactly. We can do this. We can absolutely do this.
Just wanted to check.
Bumrah is going to make a difference.
Yeah, even without Kohli right now playing at the peak level, we can deliver it. I think Kohli will deliver it in the finals.
Okay, tell me about the bowlers. The bowlers were doing absolutely amazing work. The spinners came and it destroyed the English, batting. Right?
Yes, absolutely. The bowlers are doing their job. We don't need, it's a team that's working together. So it's perfect. Yes. If Kuldeep and Akshar don't work, then Bumrah and Hardik and Arshdeep work. So
do you believe that this is probably one of the most, compact T20 Indian side that you guys have seen?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I think this World Cup is ours.
This World Cup is yours?
This World Cup is ours! Team India!
What have you written? Please don't show us on the camera.
What?
What have you written here? What have you written here?
Bye bye England! Bye bye England! Bye bye England! Bye bye England!
Please don't show me on camera. Our wives think we are at work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a party going on in Guyana. People are ecstatic about Team India's performance. And why not? Team India has done a clinical performance, has defeated England and has made it to the final of the T20 World Cup.
We're gonna lift it! We have to get revenge! We have to!
With Prasar Bharati, this is Taposh Bhattacharya for DDI India from Guyana.
Indian fans further lauded skipper Rohit Sharma for his blazing innings of 57 runs off 39 balls that laid the foundation of India's victory over England.
Okay, so tell us what you think of the match. Amazing match, isn't it?
Great game! Go India! This was a perfect revenge! India is the best!
Revenge of the Adelaide. Revenge of 2022.
Sharma winning the World Cup. Rohit, hitman. We love it.
We took the revenge against the Australia in St. Lucia and here against the
South Africa, be ready now.
They kicked out Australia.
Hitman has done it again and we are going to get the cup back.
India, return to Barbados. India.
India Zindabad.
Sir, there is no better country than India in cricket. We love India, Indian cricket team.
We want Virat Kohli to perform in the finals. A century from Virat Kohli. We are with you.
We are going to Barbados and we'll make sure India wins. Yeah, India!
It's going to be an electrifying final. Yes, absolutely. And everybody is now looking forward to the final in Barbados with camera person Jaishankar. This is Taposh Bhattacharya for DDI India from Guyana.
Thank you so much.
So jubilant fans celebrated India's victory over England in the super semi-final with gaiety and fervour. There you saw the visuals of excited fans, but they are now all super excited for the upcoming final between India and South Africa. And to discuss more on this, I am joined by DD India correspondent from Guyana, Taposh Bhattacharya. A very good evening from India, Taposh. We saw really excited reports of the fans there from outside the stadium. But if we talk about the final there, Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav, first of all, earlier yesterday, they were enough to demolish England in yesterday's match and put up a superb performance. What do you say?
Absolutely, without an iota of doubt, the spinners led from the front. But you have to give credit to the batsmen also. This pitch was approximately, you would have probably scored 140, 150. India scored excess to that. India had almost a 20-run excess to that, and probably that made the English batsmen take more chances, and that's something that we were thinking also while the match was going on, that once India crosses that psychological barrier of 145, 150 run mark, it will come down to English batsmen to take more risk in the first power play, and that is exactly what happened. Once they started taking risks, the Indian spinners who generally ball very tight, we saw both Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav ball stump to stump, and because of the variable bounce that was already present in the pitch, it was very difficult. In fact, Rohit Sharma after his innings told the spinners that it's not easy to hit boundaries here in that particular pitch. So the bowlers took a cue from him, and they started bowling a particular line and length which would make English batsmen take more chances, and exactly what happened. Somewhere down the line, they lost the plot in the very first power play, and once they were 4 wickets down with 40 odd runs, it was not coming back. And with Bumrah, from one end, and then the spinners Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel, you have to give credit to Akshar Patel. He doesn't spin the ball that much, but he bowls wicket to wicket. And a place like Guyana, where there was a variable bounce, and it was difficult to play your stroke. Wicket to wicket bowlers, if you bowl, it becomes even more difficult. So in that sense, Indian bowlers did exceedingly well. Indian batters also did well. It's not easy to score 150 runs on that particular pitch. India made that. And it shows the kind of intent that you have, starting from, Rohit Sharma, the way he started off. One thought, there were some lucky chances, but he didn't let that bother him, and he went through about his work, and then he got a able support from Surya Kumar Yadav, and those two people actually laid the foundation for a big score, and that's something that we have to be thankful about. If you don't have a decent score on board, it becomes very difficult for spinners to weave their magic. But it was an overall team effort, and that's something that we have been talking about from the match against Bangladesh and then to Australia, and now to against England. It's a team effort that actually worked, and that's something all of us are actually talking about, that it's Team India, not one particular player, but it's a Team India that is going ahead, and we believe that they have a very good chance to end their drought of ICC tournament victory in this particular T20 World Cup.
Indeed, and now talking about the finals, as you said, that we are having strong beliefs about it. So undefeated India and undefeated South Africa in this tournament are all set to face each other in the biggest Caribbean stadium. Bowling is strong, but would that be enough, Taposh, going into the finals for Team India?
Will it be enough or not? That remains to be seen. But one thing I can tell you, Deepika, that there is a lot of belief in them. When Akshar came for the press conference, is fondly called Bapu, and we said, Bapu, one more match. Then he said, yes, a more match, and that's the kind of belief these people are going with. They felt that heartbreak in 2023 World Cup final when they lost to Australia. They felt the heartbreak when they lost to World Test Championship final. They felt the heartbreak in 2022 semi-final loss. They have seen all that, and they have arranged almost everything that they could, leading up to the final. It's just one more match, and they really, the last time India won, in fact, that's the only time India won a World T20 Championship was way back in 2007. That was the inaugural edition under Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And it's been a while that India comes out, and with the kind of, and I always say that the way Indian team is working, especially under Rohit Sharma's leadership, with the roll ball, the ultra aggressive approach that they have, we have to give credit from 2022 when they were struggling with their batting approach in T20, from then to changing the whole template of batting and bowling in T20. They have come a long way, and obviously it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be that easy against South Africa, who have come in this particular tournament in a very strong manner. They are unbeaten, although they look scrappy in the league stage as well as in the Super 8 stage, but they managed to stay unbeaten and make it so far in the final. and they have some good spinners as well as some great hitters. So it's not going to be easy. But again, as I mentioned, Indian team has the power, has the wherewithal, has the resources to go forward in the final, and one believes that that might just be enough to clinch their first ICC trophy since 2013 ICC Champions Trophy. So all in all, we expect a cracker of a contest on Saturday in Barbados. I'm right now here in Trinidad. I'm also moving to Barbados, and we are in the transit. So hopefully we will be able to reach there and get you more update on that.
All right, wishing you a happy journey and all the best to Team India as both travel back to Kensington Oval for the super finale. Thank you so much, Taposh. Moving on, now let's get you all the latest from the ongoing European Championship in Germany. And before we get you the latest on whatever the matches are scheduled, first let's get you all the excitement and how the teams are preparing ahead of the Super 16. And to discuss more on this, I'm joined by DD India correspondent Trent Murray, who's joining us from Berlin. A very good evening from India, Trent. Now, on the first day of the round of 16, Germany will be up against Denmark, and you've been tracking a lot about Germany. Can they register another historic victory for themselves?
Hello there, Deepika. Yeah, that's right. A lot of excitement building here in the host nation as Germany gets ready to play against Denmark tomorrow. Interesting game, this one, because it's the only one in round 16 that features two teams that were undefeated at the group stage. Germany was able to scratch out wins against Scotland, Hungary, and then a draw against Switzerland. The Danes managed to secure 3 draws, and so going into this game, it will be quite interesting to see how that previous form from the group stages influences the current game. I think interestingly as well, we're looking at rest time, and I know that sounds unusual, but I think it could play a role here because Germany's had a much longer rest period compared to the Danes. They've actually had 6 days off since their last group match. In fact, the coach gave them Tuesday off to spend time with their families. On Tuesday, the Danes were playing, so they've had a little bit less time, I think, to kind of relax and reload the mind going into this knockout stage. But there are some issues for the German team, particularly in their centre and defence. We know Jonathan Tah has been taken off because of a 1-match suspension, as well as Antonio Rudiger has got a hamstring injury. So some changes on the field there, particularly in defence. And we know, given the way the Danes play, defence is going to be really, really crucial. But yeah, as you say, a big match, I think, for the country more broadly. It's the host nation. I'm starting to see a few more German flags going up, a few more in cars, hanging out windows. I think the penny's starting to drop that the team here is doing quite well, and no doubt there'll be very, very large gatherings tomorrow at all of those public fan zones as people here try to cheer on their home squad.
Talking about other matches also, Trent, Spain looks like the most strong team, having won 3 encounters, but upsets can really overturn the situation anytime.
Oh, they sure can. And remember, we were talking earlier this week, weren't we, about Portugal playing Georgia. And I said at the time it'd be very difficult for Georgia to win. Well, I had to eat my hat. I was wrong. I think most other pundits were as well. And so I think the Spanish will be watching that. Their Iberian neighbour, Portugal, was beaten with Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch nonetheless, and so I think they know that going to play Georgia, it's going to be a difficult, well, potentially a difficult match for them. There could be another upset there. The other team playing quite well is Italy, and they tomorrow will play Switzerland here in Berlin. Italy has got very fond memories of playing at Berlin Olympic Stadium. Back in 2006, they won the World Cup there against France on penalties. No doubt the Italians will be trying to recreate a little bit of that magic. Switzerland and Italy have played over 61 times in their history. I was looking. Switzerland has only managed to beat Italy 8 times out of that 61. You would imagine the deck is stacked slightly against the Swiss, but they have been playing quite well as well. So we could see an upset there. Again, all that action will be here in Berlin. So I imagine this time tomorrow, this city will be absolutely buzzing with those Italian and Swiss fans.
All right. Thank you so much, Trent, for bringing in all the excitement from Ground Zero on Euro 2024 last 16. Now, after 36 matches over 12 days, the 16 teams for this edition of Euro are finally confirmed. Switzerland will take on defending champion Italy in the opening round of 16 in Berlin on Saturday. While Switzerland impressed in the pool stages with their usual efficiency, while defending champions Italy stumbled into the last 16, as our correspondent was also telling us, though both the teams were runners-up in their respective pools. Italy's coach Luciano Spalletti feels his team are improving with each number of game. 5 of the last 6 meetings between the sides have finished in draws, and Switzerland's last victory over Italy was in 1993. In the second encounter, host Germany will face Denmark in Dortmund. The host topped Group A with 7 points, while Denmark advanced in second place in Group C despite drawing all 3 games. Germany have scored more number of goals, which are 8 in total, and had more possession and the best passing accuracy of any side, as they extended their unbeaten run to 7 games. Denmark will be the underdogs. So Germany is set for a big weekend of football as the final 16 of Euro 2024 kicks off across the country. The European tournament has seen football fans from across the world flock to host cities, including Berlin, where DD India correspondent caught up with some of those enjoying the colourful celebrations of the championship, where plenty of national pride was on display.
Well, in the shadow of some of Germany's most famous landmarks lies the official Euros 2024 Berlin fan zone. This is the beating heart of where supporters, not just from this city, but right across Europe, can come to cheer on their squad. Let's go and meet some of them. How are you enjoying the visit?
I like it. It's great, great people, a little bit, but good.
What do you mean a bit? Explain that.
Some Germans are a little bit, but
always mad.
Mad. Yeah.
The Germans are always mad.
Yeah.
Well, I like them.
Did you enjoy a good German schnitzel?
German schnitzel, no, never. We don't eat German schnitzel, come on.
Why?
We only eat Austrian schnitzel.
Let's go.
Is that traditional dance?
No, it's not traditional.
Where are all the Austrians? I can't see any Austrians. You scared them all away.
The other fans.
Oh, they're separating you.
Oh, I don't know.
Because they don't want you to...
Yes, I think.
Yeah. Oh, well, you behave yourself, okay?
Yeah, we will do.
You be on your best behaviour, all of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Scottish supporters, is this a drink to commiserate or to celebrate? How are we feeling?
Mixed emotions, I think. It's good to obviously get to a tournament, but let ourselves down performance-wise, so a bit of both, I think. I think the Scottish fans have just been loved by everybody here, all the Germans, in fact, every nation I think we've spoken to have enjoyed the Scottish fans, so that's been quite nice. So, yeah.
You're looking very relaxed right now. Is your position at the top of the group contributing to this current relaxed position you have?
I would say it's more to do with the whole atmosphere around the whole event. It's been fantastic. Berlin's a beautiful city. Germany's a great country. I'm half German, which is why I have a British accent, in case you were wondering. But yeah, the team's been fantastic so far, and why not start to dream? Maybe we're going to win it.
Away from the official fun and festivities, the influx of football fans also represents a big boost for business. Berlin's population is set to double over the course of this championship, with restaurant and retail precincts like this one cashing in on hundreds of thousands of new customers. The government says all that German hospitality will contribute a whopping 0.5 percentage point to the country's GDP. Trent Murray for DD India, Berlin.
And now an update, Argentina captain Lionel Messi missed training on Thursday afternoon due to muscle pain. Now Messi's presence in their final Copa America group stage game against Peru remains in doubt with this. Messi, who turned 37 this week and has been suffering muscle niggles, required brief medical treatment on his thigh during Argentina's 1-0 victory over Chile on Monday at the US-hosted tournament. Colombia coach Néstor Lorenzo said his side will not underestimate Costa Rica as they look to secure a place in the quarterfinals of Copa America. Colombia topped Group D after beating Paraguay by 2-1 in their opener, while Costa Rica earned an impressive 0-0 draw with 9 times champion Brazil. On to women's cricket now. Indian women's cricket team opener Shafali Verma scripted history when she slammed quickest double ton in one-off test against South Africa in Chennai on Friday. Shafali got to the coveted 200-run mark in just 196 deliveries, overtaking Australia's Annabel Sutherland's record, who got to the double ton in 248 deliveries. Shafali opened the innings alongside Smriti Mandhana. The pair put up a total of 292 runs stand for the first wicket before Smriti Mandhana was dismissed for 149 runs. India were 525 for the loss of 4 wickets at the close of the play. Now, Indian deaf cricket team also created history by defeating England on their soil. India won the 7-match T20 series by 5-2. In the 7th match of the series, India won the toss and invited England to bat first. England scored 164 runs after losing 4 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. In reply to this, the Indian team did not have a good start. They were reduced to 46 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. But Abhishek Singh and Umar Ashraf added 95 runs that helped India to win the match by 6 wickets in 19.2 overs. Abhishek Singh, who scored unbeaten 68 runs, was chosen as the player of the match. And that's all for this edition of DD India SportsBuzz. But do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on the DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen to download it right now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I am Deepika Mehto, and from all of us here in New Delhi, thank you so much for watching SportsBuzz. Namaskar.